Hello guys, and welcome to this video where we are going to talk about how to create and sell ebooks online for free. Okay, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I want to encourage you to subscribe and let's get into it. So let's start from the basics. What is an ebook? Well, an ebook is actually an electronic version of a book that can be read either on a computer or any handheld device like tablets and mobile phones. Okay, and for some people, when you think about creating an ebook, the first thing that comes to your mind may be that, oh, this is a difficult process and I do not have the capacity to do it. Well, that is what this video is actually meant to address. This video is meant to simplify that process and show you how you can go from beginning the concepts of creating the ebook to actually publishing the ebook on various platforms online. All right, let's get right into it. So before you begin the process of creating an ebook, there are some things you need to consider, okay? And that's what we're going to look at in this video. So the first thing you need to consider is you need to have a clear objective in mind. Why do you want to create an ebook? What are you trying to address? You know, these are valid questions that you must have a clear answer in your mind before you even think of creating an ebook, okay? Now, next, you need to choose a topic that you know quite well, okay? You need to have some level of knowledge in that area you want to create an ebook on. It could be something in maybe health and fitness, technology, or whatever, okay? But it's important that you have a strong knowledge base in that area. Now, despite how knowledgeable you are in a particular area, it's still important to do some research before you actually create content such as an ebook and put it out there, okay? So you need to actually do some research. If you are watching this video, I assume that you have the internet, okay? So that's a tool you can use to do an enormous amount of research before you actually create and publish an ebook online. Now let's go into the creation process of the ebook. So I'm assuming at this point that you've gone through the first, the second, and the third stage, and now you want to decide a title for your ebook. You need to make the title specific, okay? It doesn't do you any good to make your ebook have an abstract title. In other words, a title that people cannot, peg a meaning to or a description to. So you want to make your title as specific as possible, okay? Next, you want to create an outline for your ebook, okay? So it's same thing as creating a table of content like when you're reading a regular book, okay? So that's an outline. So you want to create an outline for the ebook to have like a vision for the message you're trying to pass across to the people that are going to buy and read your ebook. Don't forget that these people are going to leave reviews, okay, for your ebook. So you don't want to put out substandard content out there, okay? Next, you begin the process of writing your ebook. All right, after you've written your ebook, you proofread and make sure that there are no errors or typographical errors and stuff like that, okay? And then it's important that you make your ebook appealing to the eyes. So you need to create and add visuals, and you need to design your ebook, okay? And we're at the last stage, we get to publish and promote our ebook. So at the end of this video, I'm going to show you 10 platforms that you can actually upload and sell your ebook, okay, and make considerable money. So actually, writing and selling ebooks online can add significantly to your income if you do it properly. I'm going to leave a link in the description where I teach extensively on content development. At the time of this recording, I have not done that video on content development, but I hope to do it sometime in the future, and I'll leave a link in the description. All right, so let's get started. So we're going to look at a tool that we can use to create an ebook online, okay, that is going to make our creation and design process extremely easy. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to bring up my browser and I'm going to go to a website, and the name of that website is canva.com. So that's CANVA and .com. Now canva.com is a website that helps you actually create a number of things. So from things like graphics to logo to images, ebooks and stuff, okay? So this is what the canva.com homepage looks like at this time. So what you need to do first is you need to sign up on canva.com. So you can either sign up with Google, Facebook, or with an email, okay? So I already have an account with Canva, so I'm not going to go through that process, but it's actually a straight and seamless process. So just go ahead, if you have an email, and just write your name, your email, and your password, or if you have a Google account logged into your device, you can simply just sign up with Google. Okay. All right. So having gotten that out of the way, I'm going to close this up and open canva.com on my browser. Okay, so this is me logged into canva.com, and basically what I need to do at this point is, first I'm going to show you how to find your way around canva.com. So the first thing I'm going to do is, right here I am going to select this A4. So under this recommended, I have A4 documents, so I'm going to select it. Now it's probably the first on the list because I've worked with it recently. Okay, so but if for any reason you don't find A4 documents here, then simply just come here and search for A4 documents. So as you can see, it's one of the results here. So I'll click on it and it should open in a new tab. Well, now I have a lot of options as to how I want to design my ebook, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go with blank. And the reason why I'm going with blank is because I want to show you some basic things about Canva. Okay, so this is the Canva dashboard. You may have had some experience using Canva before, but I'll still just do a quick refresher. So this is what the Canva dashboard looks like. Okay, and this is the workspace where you can get to do interesting stuff and create your content and designs. So on the right, on the left here, you have some options, and these are tools essentially that helps you design. So the first here we have templates. So if I click on any of these ebook templates, so these are basically just designs that come shipped in with Canva. Okay, so if I click on any of these designs, it would so I'm just going to click on this first one. It would come to this my workspace here. Okay, so but that's not what I want to do first. I just wanted to show you how the template area works. I'm going to close this up, and if I scroll down, you see we have numerous designs here. All right, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to come to the upload section. This is where you can actually upload images from your computer to your Canva dashboard. So if I click on upload right here and I click on device, it will take me to my computer. So I have an image I think I want to use for this tutorial. So I'm just going to select this and I'm going to upload it. So these are the image uploading to my Canva dashboard. So essentially I can use the images on my document or on whatever I'm trying to design. All I just need to do is click on them, and as you can see, it appears here. I can go ahead and resize the image however I want. Okay, so I can move it upwards and stuff. Okay, this image is kind of blurry, so I don't think I'm going to use it. So I'll just select this, and if I want to get rid of it, I'll just press the delete key. Okay, and it's is out of the flow of the page. So next, you can, on the menu here, you can see there's photos. So essentially these are photos that come in with Canva. Some of them are premium photos, some of them are free. Okay, so for example, like this one is a premium photo. That's why it has this crown and pro text on it. If I click on it, um, there will be this Canva text on watermark really on the image. So that's not what I want, so I'm going to delete it. But actually you can come here and search for free images. So if I come here and I search for health, I probably will see images that are related to health. So stuff like this. So let me click on this. Okay, so we have this very nice image here that we can resize to whatever we want. Okay, so of course I'm going to click on this, and I think I can delete it from here too. So I'll just press delete and it's out. Okay, so next we have elements here. If I click on this elements tab, you'll see that we have different elements here. So from shapes to lines and animated images here. So basically what I use most of the time is just the shapes here. So I can simply just select this, and let's say I just make it bigger, and I can change the color. So if I click on this, I can come here and click on color, and I can change the color to whatever I want. Okay, So those are the options we have on Canva, right? And also there are more things you can do. So if I come here, I can change the transparency. So if I click on this and I reduce the transparency, you see that the transparency, is altered. Okay. And also I can, change the position of the image of the shape I put here. So to demonstrate that, what I will just do is I would come to my uploads and I will just select one of the images I uploaded. And as you can see, the image is on top of the shape here. If I want this image to go behind the shape, all I need to do is just come here and click on position and select backwards. As you can see, the image has gone under this rectangle shape here. Okay, so basically that's the options we have here, and stuff like that. So I'm just going to delete this, and so let's see what we have next. So next we have text. Okay, so essentially text is just the text, so there are different font sizes. I'm just going to use this one, add a subheading, and I'm just going to say maybe something like health and fitness. Okay, and then I can just simply move the text wherever I want. Okay, and essentially it's like Microsoft Word document, so I can highlight the text. So what I just did is I pressed Ctrl and A to select all of the text, and you can come here and change things like the font size. So if I want to make it bigger, I can just change the font size and maybe stretch it out a little bit. If I want to make it bold, I can do Ctrl A one more time and click on B to make it bold. If I want to italicize it, I can just click on the I, which I don't want. And then if I even want to underline, I can click on U. Okay, so essentially this is just like Microsoft Word document. So I can even change the color of the text. So if I want to make this color white, all I need to do is click on this text color here, and I'll come here and select white. So if I click outside here, you would see that the text is now white. Okay, and essentially you can select any color you want. So if I come to A one more time, and let's see. So these are the default colors we have in Canva, but I can come here and select new color, and there will be this color palette that is displayed. So essentially I can just come here and select whatever color I want, and as you can see, the color is changing as I'm selecting it. So that's how interesting Canva is. And let's see some other options that we have. So we have these video options here, but I'm not going to use it here. Okay, then we have option of adding a background on our document. So there are different backgrounds we can add. So if you just click on it, it will just appear here. Okay, so but that's not what we are going to use today. Just wanted to show you. So we can also come here and click on more. So I skipped folder because really I don't want to, there's really nothing much we're going to use from this folder section. So but then I'll come to more, and as you can see, there are other tools that have been integrated into Canva. For example, Pixabay, these are places where we can get images. Okay, so if I click on Pixabay, for example, these images are gotten from Pixabay. It's a very huge image library. So if I come here and I search for, let's say, health, you'll see that we have images that are gotten from Pixabay. So all of the images you can possibly get here are free images. Okay, so I can just select this and it's imported directly to our workspace, okay, from Pixabay. All right, so I think that those are the things we can talk about when we come to using Canva. As you begin to use Canva, you get more relaxed when using Canva. Okay, so now let's go through the process of creating an ebook. So I'm just going to delete this. All right, so the first thing you want to probably create when you are creating your ebook is like a front cover page. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll come to templates and I will just scroll down to look for a cover page that suits my ebook. Okay, or I can go ahead and even design a cover page from scratch using the tools here, but for the sake of time I'll just look for a cover page that I can use for my project. Okay, so let's just scroll down and see. I probably would need something that has a picture, so let's just see. Okay, so I can use this because it has to do with food and stuff. So health and fitness is the name of the ebook I want to create. So maybe I will just click on this. Okay, so I'll just use this as my cover page. So let me close this and go back. So one thing I haven't mentioned is that on these templates, there are some templates that have like two or more designs. Okay, so like this one now, it says one of two. That means there are two designs here. So if I select this, it says one of three. So when you click on it, it opens the design, and then you can then choose which one you want to use. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use maybe this one. Okay, so health and fitness, and then I'll come here and I'll just edit the name. So I'll say health and fitness. Okay, so that will just be the title of my ebook. So maybe I'll move it up a little, so I can just come here and move this up a little. Okay, and then for this image I may want to have something else. So I uploaded an image earlier, so I'll come to uploads, and I think I want to use this as my image. So I'm going to drag this up and I'll drag it downwards, and then I'll just expand it. Okay, then I would then make it go backwards. So I'll just click position and backwards and backwards. Okay, and maybe I'll move it up just a bit, and maybe all right. So I may want to use this image. Okay, but I think it's advisable for me to delete the image at the back. So maybe I'll just do Ctrl Z and delete this image first, and then I can then place this one here. Okay, and then I'll move it backwards. So position and backwards. Okay, so this is the image I want to use for my health and fitness. So of course you can go ahead and either delete what you don't want or edit what you don't need. So maybe here I can say my name. So I'll say something like I'm just going to type my name. Okay, and well, you can actually add more designs to your cover page, but I'm just going to leave my cover page like this. So health and fitness. Yeah, now what I'll need, of course I don't need this, we need volunteers. I may just add something like take control of your health. Okay, so that's what I'll just do there. Okay, so I'll just assume that this is my cover page. Yeah, all right. So what I'll do next is I'll add a page 2. So I'll just click on add another page. Now the fact that I click on add another page, I got a blank page. Okay, but let me just say at this point that you can actually duplicate a page. So I'm going to delete this blank page I created now. So just up top here we have some options here. So so this is delete, so I'll delete it, and instead of adding another page I'll just come here and click on duplicate page. And what that will do is that it will create it will duplicate the page, the current page we are working on. Okay, I just wanted to show you that it's not that's what I need at the moment. So I'll delete this and I'll add a fresh page one more time. All right, so we've added a page. Now if you're writing an ebook, one thing you probably would need is a table of contents, right? So we're going to use a table of contents, but then there is a okay, so I think I like this one too. So let me add another page because I'm going to be using this format also. So what I'll do is I would click on add new page, and I will just get this guy here, and maybe I will get the first page. Okay, so because I would like to use this format, so I just want to have it down. Okay, so let's go ahead and come here to our template and search for table of contents. The table of contents. okay, because our book will need a table of contents. I'm going to click on this second page here, and I will just look for a suitable table of contents. So I think this one is fine. All right, so I think this is fine. Okay, so your ebook is going to need a table of contents, so you can go ahead and edit this table of contents to suit your needs, okay? Or you can even choose something else. So there are different templates for table of content. If I don't want this one, I can just, let me delete it. So I'll press Ctrl Z, and let's see what this one looks like. Okay, so this is another table of content design. So remember that you can actually choose to design your table of content from scratch using the components we have here. But I mean, it's a lot faster to actually look for a template that is similar to what you want and work from there. Okay, so I'm just going to assume that this is the table of content I want to use. But since my theme color will be blue, I will probably just I'll probably just click on this and select the color, and let's see what blue looks like. Okay, I don't actually know what this looks like at this point because I'm just in front of the screen. But of course, when you create your design, you choose to tweak and edit it the way you want. Okay, so for this table of content, of course, you can go ahead and reshape it and resize it to however you want. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this. I want to make it straight, so I'll turn it. All right, and then I'll just drag it somewhere here. Okay, and maybe if I select it, I can come here and click on alignment and align it to the right, and then I can do the same for the content. So if I click on the content, I'll see the icon here to rotate it. So that's what I'll do. So I'm rotating the content as well. So I'll click on it one more time and rotate until it's straight. Okay, and then I'll move it here. So of course I would select on it, highlight it, and I'll align it to the right as well. So I'm just showing you that you can actually edit the content the way you want. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is our home page, our cover page rather, and then this is our table of contents. So I would scroll down and I'm going to make this page 3. Okay, so this is where I will start adding content to the page. So first off, I'm going to delete this stuff. I don't need it. And I'm going to come here and I'll delete this stuff too. So you can actually delete what you don't want. So maybe I'll make this thing a little bit bigger. So I would say instead of 57%, I would say 75%. Okay, so we have it bigger. And then I'll come here and I'll just say, okay, let's just assume this is page 1. Okay, and on page 1, I'm going to start creating my design. So I'm just going to assume that this is my introduction page. So what I'll do is I would go ahead and I'll also delete these guys, so I don't need them. Okay, and so for my introduction page, the first thing I'll do is I'll add an image somewhere here. So let's come to my upload and see if there's any image I can use. Maybe I'll use this image and I'll drag it upwards here. I'll make it a bit smaller and I would stretch it out. Oh no, stretching it out is distorting the image. So maybe I would drag it out first and then I would stretch it out this way. Okay, and maybe what I'll do is I'll then drag it upwards. Okay, so just the fruity aspect of the image, and then I would put an overlay on this image. So what I'll do for that is I would come to my elements and I'll click on this square shape here and just put it up top here, and then I would reduce the size. So I want to create like an overlay effect and I'll stretch it on the image. Now it looks like it's covering the image, but just give me just a few seconds and I would change the design. I would come here and select this color to change the color to blue, and then I'll come and reduce the opacity, so the transparency rather. So I'll just reduce the transparency somewhat, and yeah. Okay, so next I'll come to my text and then I'll add maybe a subheading. I can actually add a heading, but it will be too big. So I'm just going to add a subheading and I'm going to say introduction. And what I'll do then is I'll just drag the introduction up top here, so somewhere here, and I would highlight it and do some design. So I'll make it bold. I would make the color white, so FFF, and that will be it. The white doesn't seem, so maybe I should make it pure white. So let's come to color one more time, and I think this is the white. Yeah, so this is white. So the white is not, coming out properly. So what I'll do is I would select this and increase the transparency so that the white can, come out well. Okay, so this is, I'll just leave it like this, like so, and I'll then start writing my introduction here. So what we can do is we can just drag this text box upwards. So I'll just drag the text box. I'll click on and I'll just drag the text box. Okay, and essentially I'll just open up the text box here. Okay, so for the text, I would highlight the text and I would increase the font size from 11 to maybe like 14. Okay, so 14 seems fine. This font, this is Lato font. Maybe I will change it to something else. So let's see. So there are fonts we can actually select. I don't know, Roboto. Roboto doesn't seem cool. Maybe I'll just say Sans Serif. Okay. And ABZ. How cool is that? Okay, well, I don't want to struggle with fonts at this point, but let me see Georgia. Well, I don't know. Well, I'm just going to go with anyone. So I'm just going to go with this one, okay? And maybe what I'll do next is I'll just replicate some of the text. So I'll say Control C and I'll do Control V and I'll give space, Control V, and I'll come down. So I don't need this text here, but I may need it in the upcoming sections. So what I will do is I maybe will just duplicate this area first before I delete it. So I'll duplicate this page and I can go ahead and delete this text. Okay, so I'll come here and delete this stuff I don't need. Okay, so I just deleted what I didn't need. So of course I don't need this line either, so I'll just get rid of the line. So I'll delete the line and I would make this expand one more time. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some more text to this area. So I would Control C to copy, and then I'll scroll down and add some more text. Okay, so you don't want your ebook cluttered up, so you want to add as much spacing as you can. So maybe I will just do a select all and make this justify. Okay, all right, so our ebook is taking shape. Okay, let me just scroll up and show you what we've done so far. So we created a cover page. Let's scroll down. We created a content page, and now we've created a page for our introduction. Okay, and essentially that's how we can go ahead and create more sections on our page. So we can actually do some amazing things on the with the Canva application. So what I'll do now is I'm just going to delete this guy. So I'll just delete, and I just want to show you some more interesting things before we go to the next section where we see where we can publish our books. So I would maybe leave this and delete this. Okay, so what I'll do next is I'm going to bring in an element, and I'm just going to bring in a rectangle element, and I'll put it somewhere here. Okay, so it should be in line with, so I don't need the introduction text again, so I'll remove it, and I'm going to drag this down, so just so that it doesn't interrupt my work. Okay, So I would increase, let's just increase this to like 100 so we can have some more space. So what I'll do is I'll drag this up a bit, and maybe I'll drag it out just a little bit. Okay, and then I would change the color of this guy. So I'll do something like, I'll change it to something like this. Okay, all right. What I'll do next is, let me get this line here. So this is the line I need. So maybe I'll need to shrink this out and get this line, and then I'll move the line upwards. So I need to, I'll select the line and move it upwards. All right, so it's just going to be somewhere here. Okay, so that's fine. All right, so what we'll do next is, let's just get an image that we'll put beside this rectangle box we just created. So I'm going to go to my uploads, and I'm just going to use an image I created before. So I'll maybe just select this, and I'll shrink this up a little. So this is just an image I have uploaded in the past on my Canva. So I'll just drag this up and somewhere here. So maybe I would make it on the same line. All right, so that's fine. So on this image here, I can then add maybe like a text. Okay, so let's come here. One thing I've not showed you is, if you click on an element on the page, if you right click on it, you can actually copy that element. So but before I even copy this guy, I don't need so much text here, so I'm going to delete the excess text, and I'll then right click and, okay, so click on it once, right click, and then copy, and then I can then paste it. So I can right click and paste. So I've pasted it. I will then move it upwards. So I'm just pressing the upward arrow key. So I'm moving this text upwards to somewhere here. All right, so let me center it just a little bit. So I would select all, and I would try and justify the text. Okay, so the text is justified. Now one interesting thing we're going to do is, we're going to add a design to like display steps. So I'll come to my elements, and I'll click on this circle here. Okay, so we have a very large circle here. So I'll shrink this circle. So let's shrink the circle down, and I'm going to move it somewhere here. Okay, so I'll shrink it some more and move it down just a little bit. Okay, so that's fine, I think. And I'll go ahead and change the color of the circle. So I'm going to change it to something like this. Okay, and next I'll come to elements and select this image here. So of course we have a large image as well, but then let's go ahead and shrink it down. So let's bring it down, and let's expand it just a little. Okay, and let's move this upwards. So we may need to shrink it down just a little bit so that it fits in. Okay, and then I'll just expand it to the end of the line. Excuse me. So I'll select this image, I'll go and make it the same color as this one. Okay, and if I click outside here, you see that we have like this shape here. Okay, so what I want to do now is, I'm going to add text here. So I'll just come to text, and I'll click on subheading as I normally do, and I'll say maybe something like step 1. So step 1, and maybe I'll add a colon and say exercise. I'll say exercise, and I will just simply move that here. Okay, so let's make it a little bit smaller. So I'll come here and reduce the font to like 28 or maybe 24, and I'll make it bold, and I'm going to make the text white. Okay, and let's go ahead and move it down just a bit. So step 1, exercise. All right, so basically we've created this like section here. I'll go ahead and delete all of these things I don't need, and I'll delete this guy too. So basically what I want to do is I'm going to replicate this section. So I'll just, from outside here, I would highlight all of this, and I'll right click, I'll copy, and then I would come outside, right click, and paste. Okay, so it pastes it roughly on the previous image, but what I can do is I can just press the downward arrow key to move it down. Ouch, I shouldn't have done that, but so maybe I'll do Ctrl Z. So by selecting outside here, I unhighlighted it. So let me just Ctrl Z it and until I copy it back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and copy it one more time. So I'll right click and I'll say copy, and I'll come out and paste, and then I'll just move it downwards. Okay, so somewhere here. So this seems fine. So I can go ahead and safely click outside and scroll down, and instead of having it take the same format as upwards, I'll come here and delete this picture, this image, or maybe not. I'll just move it downwards first, and then I would highlight all of this. So from outside, I'll come in and highlight it, and then I'll move it to the left. Okay, so maybe up to this point. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of this image, and I'll bring in another image. So I'll go to uploads and maybe get this one and shrink it down. Let's move it here and expand it to the bottom. So I probably need to move all of this inwards. So all of this I'll move inwards. So I'm just pressing the right arrow key to move it inwards, and I'll select outside. So basically you can see that we are creating some kind of design to show different steps. So I can come here and do, instead of step 1, I can change it to step 2 and say something like rest or something like that, and then I can come here and change the content. So essentially you can go ahead and design your content however you want it. Okay, you can copy any element from any aspect of your design and paste it in other areas. So I can, like, for example, now I can click on this and copy this text, and I come here and I paste it. Okay, so that's quite a much I don't actually need all of this text. So what I'm going to do is I'll just delete what I don't need, and I'll delete, and maybe I'll move it downwards first. Okay, and then I'll delete some more text. So from here maybe, okay, and I'll select. So I don't know, but we are bringing our ebook together. So let me just reduce the font size to like 50, and let's just scroll down. So this is our cover page, and this is our content page, which you can actually design anyhow you want. And this is our introduction. And okay, so look at what we have here. So this is how you can successfully design an ebook. And I don't want to make this extremely long, but I'm sure you understand the concepts. So having designed your ebook and proofread the ebook, the next step is to go ahead and publish your ebook. Okay, so but first, if you download this ebook, to download this ebook, you need to come to this option here. So there's this download option here. So if I click on it, you will see that the PDF print is actually suggested. So let's see if we have other options. So we actually have other options here. So there's PNG, JPG, PDF standard, okay, PDF print, which is actually suggested because it's high quality, okay. And let's see. So but essentially only the PDF format is actually what we need for an ebook. So we're not going to publish an ebook in JPEG or GIF or MP4 and stuff. So I'm going to select the PDF print, okay, and we want to download all pages, okay. So what I'll do is I'll click on download. So it's supposed to download automatically on my computer, but for some reason it's not downloading. But you have an option here. They say your download should have automatically started. If not, click on this download here link. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually open this download link in an incognito tab. So I'll right click and I'll say open in incognito window actually. And as you can see, my health and fitness ebook has downloaded. So I'll go ahead and just click on open, and there you have it. So this is the ebook we actually just designed on Canva, and there is no watermark or anything of that sort on the ebook. It's completely your brand. Okay, so let's scroll down and see what we have. So this is actually high quality ebook. Okay, remember I did not edit this page, so you can go ahead and edit it. And this is our introduction page. Let's scroll down. So this is text, and then this is this interesting design we implemented here. Okay, so I'm just assuming that this is the end of the ebook. Of course, I forgot to change the page number here, so I should have actually made this page 2 because this was page 1. Okay, but then this is just tutorial. I'm not actually publishing this ebook anywhere, so I'll go ahead and close this up and let's get on with the lecture. So having downloaded your ebook in a PDF format, what you want to do is you want to make sure that the ebook is converted to a format that is acceptable by the platforms that you publish it. So for example, there's the Epub format, Epub. Okay, that's I think that's the format you publish your ebook on Amazon Kindle. Okay, so for example, if I want to convert my PDF ebook to Epub format, all I just need to do is I can say convert PDF to Epub. So this is Epub, yeah. And there are so many tools online that you can use to convert your PDF to EPUB for free. Okay, so I can maybe just click on this first one and let's see. So you can actually use this tool to convert your PDF to EPUB format. So all you just need to do is to add the file and to click on convert now. Okay, I'm not going to go ahead and do that, but of course feel free to use this service or to check out any other free service you can use. So there's this convertio.co. So I think this one too is also nice. I've used it before. So in the next section, we're going to see 10 places, 10 platforms that we can publish our ebook online for free. Okay, so let's get right into it. Okay, so the first platform where you can sell your ebook online is Amazon. Okay, Amazon Kindle actually. So this is I'll leave links in the description that will take you to all of the platforms I talk about in this tutorial, in this video. So this is Amazon Kindle. If you don't have an account, all you need to do is to first of all sign up and go ahead and begin the process of publishing your ebook. And essentially that's all you need to do. So it's a very large online marketplace. Create your ebook, publish your ebook on Amazon Kindle, and you can actually earn up to 70% of the total price depending on your location. Okay, so all you just need to do is open a store on Amazon and publish your ebook. Okay, so the next platform where we can publish our ebook is actually Payhip. Okay, so the website is payhip.com, and essentially it's an e-commerce platform that allows you to sell your ebook. Okay, so essentially what you need to do is to open an online store for free, and upload your ebook on the platform. And well, it's worth mentioning that PayHip will take 5% of every sale on their platform, okay, which I think is fair in my opinion. Okay, so the next platform we can actually sell our ebook is Blub. Okay, it's a self-publishing platform. Okay, just like the previous ones we've seen, you can promote and sell your ebook, and but Blobs takes 20% of the sale. Okay, unlike the other platforms we've seen. Okay, let's go further. So this next one is Lulu. Okay, so they have a very interesting website. So let me close and accept, and you can actually sell your ebook on Lulu, just like the other platforms we've seen. So I think it's worth checking out. And I think they take about 10% of the sales you make on the platform. So if you sell a book for, let's say, $10, I think they take $1. All right, let's see other platforms. So this is one other platform's Fair. You can sell your ebook. Essentially, you can sign up, create an account, sign up, and upload your ebook on the platform, and you actually get 90% of every sale. Okay, so I think their fee is about 10%. Okay, so so let's go to the next one. So this is Book Baby. It's another platform where you can earn from your ebook sales, and the only thing about eBaby is that they are kind of expensive. Okay, although they offer excellent service, they're kind of expensive. They charge at, I think, $149 to handle everything from creating your ebook, formatting, design, publishing, distributing, and even selling. Okay, so they charge you the $149, but then you then get 100% of the sales. Okay, so if you actually have that money to invest, you can try them out, but it's not the first platform I would look to use if so you can go ahead and check their pricing. So this is the pricing option, pricing page here, so you can go ahead and check the current pricing. Okay, so the next one we can sell our ebook is E-Junkie. Okay, on E-Junkie, it allows you to host your ebook on their platform and use all of their tools. Okay, all you have to do is create a sales page. Okay, so you sign up, you create a sales page, and you use all of their tools to sell your ebook. So I'm not quite sure about how much they take, but I know they have a pricing page here, so feel free to go ahead and explore the platform. Okay, so the next one is sales. Okay, for sales, you can of course create an account and sell your ebooks, and I think you pay 2% per transaction when you sell. There's no fixed monthly fee nor hosting for your ebook. Okay, so it's worth looking into. Okay, all right, so the next one is popular Google. Okay, so Google Play, you can publish your ebook and actually sell it. So all you just need to do is to sign up, upload your ebook, set a price, and start marketing and selling your ebook. Okay, so the last one on our list is the popular Fiverr. So Fiverr is a platform where you can sell literally anything, any service, or you can even hire people on Fiverr. It's a very popular platform, but then you can also sell your ebooks on Fiverr. So go ahead, create a Fiverr account and start selling your skills by writing ebooks. Okay, so these are 10 platforms where you can publish your ebook and start selling. Now, the moment you publish your ebooks, you would need to have a plan to drive traffic to those platforms. Of course, by default, you'll get some traffic from those platforms. But if you have a circle where you can let people know that you've written an ebook, and they can actually get the ebook from one or two platforms, then why not? So I'm trying to say that you've published your ebook. It's important to have a marketing plan such that you can increase and drive sales to that work of yours. Okay, so it has been a long ride. I want to thank you for watching this long video, okay, apparently, and I hope that you can take some of the things you've learned in this video and put it into practice and create an ebook and start making some extra money for yourself. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure to subscribe. See you in another video. Cheers.